Hey everyone, and welcome to Star Note Sunday. Now, in looking at this note, let's just I'll go over it right here, and then I'll flip it over. Obviously, there's a little stain, but hopefully you've seen why I'm doing a Star Note Sunday on a beat up $1 Star Note from 1988. Now, if you know your small size notes, this right here is a web note. And a web note simply refers to the printing process. It's a web-fed printing process instead of what we commonly use today, which I think is called the intaglio, however you want to say it, process. Now, in 1988, 1993, and 1995, they actually tried in the bureaus to use the web-fed process, and that is much like we print newspapers today. It's just a big long line of paper, and it's printed that way. But the problem we ran into, or not we, I wasn't involved, but the problem they ran into was the functionality of the machines. It was not nearly as efficient. Therefore, in 95, after that printing, they did away with it. And the way you can tell it's a web note, on the front, I'm unsure of, but on the back, if you look right here, okay, that is the back plate number. That one happens to be a 2. All right. This on the front, the number there is a 1. Okay, so this would be a web 1/2, but the star on it is truly what makes it rare. Now, if you get on eBay right now, or any auctions, maybe past auctions on Heritage, you can look for web stars, and they were only printed in 1988. And notice this is an F, as it stands for Atlanta. I believe they were only released in the Atlanta Bureau, the Atlanta Beep. And there initially, I think, were 160,000 of them total. No, that sounds like a large number, but it is really not. Very few have really been found. This note right here, comparable prices, just with sold items. This is anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000. I know that sounds crazy. In looking at this, it is, circulated. It's beat up. It's got a tiny little stain right here. It's got a larger stain right here on the back. Does that hurt value? Yeah. This is probably a VF25, maybe a VF30, and it would have the stains comment. And that's it. There's no pinholes. It's got great margins here on the back. Yes, it will be getting graded, but do some research if you are into star notes and love hunting for notes. Web notes in general, there are still some out there in circulation. Obviously, they're real tough to find. If you're curious on wanting to possibly own one or whatever, you can get on eBay and just buy a web note. You can get them anywhere between $5 and all the way up to $50 or $60, depending on shape. But you can get a decently circulated one for less than $10. They do have a little premium, and the story behind them is just really cool. On eBay right now, there are 2 web stars. I think one is $1,600 and the other is close to $2,500. So there are a few of these in uncirculated shape, and they demand, $4,500 to $5,000 plus. They're really, really tough to find. I wish I could give you the exact number, graded or known, but I don't have that capability. But I hope that I've taught you something. I hope maybe I've sparked an interest, and maybe you'll go do a little bit of research. So check your star notes. You never know what you may find. There are some really rare ones out there. I appreciate you guys watching. See you next time.